thing I'll do when they come for their appointment is I'll just ask them a few personal questions, where they live, their phone number, things like that, what their past education and work experience has been, what kind of difficulties, if any, they've had when they were in school, prior to coming here. And then I'll have them just give me a small reading sample and a small writing sample. They're informal tests. And we just see what kind of level they're at and where they're at, and then from there we ask them what part of the program they would be involved in and which they're best suited for, and match them up with a tutor or put them in a class. Or some people want to be in a classroom setting, some people don't. Some prefer just to have a one-on-one tutor, and we'll arrange for them to get one-to-one tutoring with a volunteer. We have a computer lab that's here in the mornings, and we have people coming here. Maybe they can read and write well. That's not why they're coming here. They're just coming here just to learn on the computer. So they'll learn how to email. They really like that. Because now, you see, you're considered now in today's society, if you don't know how to use a computer, somewhat illiterate. So yes, they can come here even though they can read and write okay. But if they're coming here to read and write as well, we have educational software to help them with that as well. We're looking for people who want to improve the reading, writing, math, and computer skills.
I had computer training in my work, but it was work specific. I did know the internet, and I did know the website and how to access them. So when I first came, a little apprehensive. I tend to be about most things. So yeah, that was what I felt like. Yeah, this is home now. I enjoy coming every day. I learn more every day. It may just take this 1 year to get me where I want to go, because I can now email my grandchildren. I can get from the file and cut and paste and all the things that were I was totally illiterate in this area at all, so it was very good. It is a very comfortable setting. The volunteers are wonderful. They let you go at your own pace and encourage you to go a little farther if you want. For me personally, given that I'm a senior, I won't be going out to work anymore, but it did help me to get into the 21st century, basically, as far as not just work-related specific, but into the browsing and looking things up and finding what things are and programs, etc. So it's a good medium. It's a wonderful communication. I'm very happy with Program Read, and I would recommend it to anyone, because regardless of where you are in your literacy, your writing, spelling, reading, you can learn from right at the bottom, or you can start where I did to enhance what you already know. So age and ability is negligible. It doesn't matter. You will learn something here, and you will take away as much as you need to know for yourself.
I help out wherever I'm needed, and I assist the students, and one of the most rewarding things is that these students here appreciate what the volunteers have to offer, and I just float around. I can help them on the computers, and I'm learning as well, so we're helping each other as we discover new things. And I assist the tutors if they need a break. And I've made lists so that they can find their computer programs. New students especially can find computer programs more easily. And assist with reading and their spelling and editing their stories, which is really rewarding to see their progress, and it's all good. Some of them are just overjoyed, elated. Like they've never been able to do this before, and it's just a revelation to them. They can actually accomplish something that makes them feel good about themselves, and that helps them to communicate with family, friends, and their business, perhaps find a job, know how to operate their equipment and things like that. It's every little bit helps them, and it builds blocks on the way to learning.
I'm thinking I'm a computer beginner, and I'm thinking English to improve my English skills. So far it's good. I have wonderful teachers here and tutors. They're willing to help me and good listeners, so I'm quite happy with that, yes. Most of the time I'm on my computer, but if I do need help, I would mention one of my tutors, and that person is willing to help me and make my life easier and understand how to handle the computer. The staff around here and the students, I'd be grateful, and I think everybody else helping make my life easier, and I'll do the same to the other people too. And I welcome the public to join us, join us in One for Organization program reading. And I believe in myself, high self-esteem, and you hope doors are open for you for successful events, successful jobs.
In the classroom, we have level 1, level 2 literacy students who need help with basic reading and writing skills. And they also, we also do some numeracy work as well. We have volunteer tutors that work in the computer lab in the mornings. And also with our classroom students, we will do short assessments to make sure that they can handle the mouse and have some keyboarding ability. And we do have keyboarding programs that they can work on. And we also have literacy-based software that they can work on. We had one student who spent quite a long time here, and she didn't know how to use the computer at all, and she left with basic computer skills. And she went to a job at a daycare. She also needed independent skills, which a lot of the students need here. And she has now moved out on her own and also managed to get her driver's license as well, which is another one of her goals. Some have undiagnosed learning disabilities. We have had a few students who just had to leave, were from large families, and they had to leave school in order to go to work at a young age, and they just never got the chance to complete their schooling. And they would come in maybe at the age of 45 or 50 and want to learn how to read and write. And that is really, it's really a courageous thing to do. And they know that they're progressing, and they know that when they came in they were at this level, and then now they're over here. And you can see the pride in their face when they tell you that. That's pretty rewarding. Yeah.
I've come a long ways in here. I've learned how to spell, read, write, and everything. I would like to come a little bit longer, yes. Maybe another year or something like that, because then I think I'll get to that point where I can really, maybe could go out to the world, maybe have another job. I would recommend this to anybody that had a hard time spelling, reading, writing, and I would tell them how they would have more confidence in themselves.
My goal here is, when I'm done, to find a job. Most jobs that I have worked at were hotel jobs, cleaning rooms and stuff like that. But I like to better myself and maybe work in a department store. When I first came here, I wanted to upgrade my reading and my writing, and so far I think I've done a little more better in my reading, and my writing's improved quite a bit. I can read a little bit more faster with my books at home. I go through them faster. And it helps me to communicate more with my family. And even with when I've gone on job interviews, it's helped me so I'm not so nervous to speak to other people.